Running a small business. You know every dollar counts, right? Time is precious.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about something simple,
Okay.
like purchase requisitions.
PRs.
Yeah, PRs. They can be like a secret weapon
Oh, wait.
for efficiency.
Interesting.
We're diving into this article today all about streamlining the PR process.
Okay.
And trust me, there's some real gems in here.
I'm excited.
They can save you time, money, and a whole lot of headaches.
I mean, who doesn't want that?
Right.
What's so fascinating to me is how something so basic,
Yeah.
like a purchase requisition, can make or break you,
It's true.
especially for small businesses.
Mm-hmm.
A clear PR process is like setting a solid foundation
Yeah.
for your spending.
I love how the article calls a PR the starting point of a journey.
That's a great analogy.
If you start a journey with no map and like a vague
It's
destination,
gonna get lost.
you're bound to get lost. It's the same with purchases.
Makes sense.
Exactly. That starting point, the PR, it's all about clarity, making sure everyone's on the same page
From the beginning.
right from the start.
Yeah.
So let's unpack this journey.
Okay.
See how each step in a PR can make a difference.
I'm ready.
First up, the description,
Of what you need.
what you need exactly, and the article is really big on being specific.
Okay.
They give this example. Instead of writing chair,
Right.
you'd write ergonomic office chair model X12.
Wow, that's specific.
Super specific. And you might be thinking, is that much detail really necessary?
I mean, it seems like a lot.
It does, but here's where it gets interesting.
Okay, I'm listening.
Imagine you're rushing to get a new chair for your office.
Right.
You put in a PR for chair,
Uh-huh.
it gets approved.
Okay.
A week later, a folding chair shows up.
Oh, no.
Not exactly what you had in mind.
Not at all.
Right. That lack of detail can lead to the wrong items being ordered,
Yeah.
delays while things get sorted out, and potentially even having to return items
And start the process all over.
and start the whole thing over.
Talk about a time suck.
And the frustration.
For sure.
Okay, so we're specific about what we need.
Got it.
What's next on this PR journey?
Next, we dive into the technical stuff.
Oh, okay.
The quality specifications.
This is where you get into the nitty-gritty details.
With the make or break stuff.
I can already hear some listeners thinking, ugh, technical specs boring.
Right.
But here's the thing.
What's that?
Getting those specs right
Yeah.
can be the difference between a smooth purchase
Okay.
and a major headache down the line.
Absolutely. Let's say you're ordering new equipment.
All right.
If you don't specify the right voltage or dimensions,
You're in trouble.
you might end up with something that's completely incompatible
Oh, no.
with your existing setup.
So frustrating.
Wasted money, project delays, potentially even safety hazards.
It's a nightmare.
The article even suggests bringing in your vendors
Oh, interesting.
for those really critical items.
Like calling in the experts.
Exactly. To make sure you don't miss anything crucial.
Okay, now let's talk quantity.
That's right.
Seems straightforward, right?
Yeah.
But the article had a surprising take on this.
Really?
You'd be surprised how often simple miscommunications about quantities
Oh,
can cause chaos.
I bet.
The article gives this example.
Okay.
You need 10 reams of paper.
Right.
You write down 10 units of paper.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to you, it's obvious what you mean.
Sure.
But what if the person processing the order
Yeah.
interprets units differently?
Mm.
Maybe they think a unit is a pack of paper.
Mm.
Suddenly, you've got way more.
Or way less.
Or way less paper than you need.
Yeah.
Especially for a small business watching every penny.
Right.
That kind of mistake can really throw off your budget.
Absolutely.
So it's all about crystal clear communication,
Even on the small stuff.
even on the seemingly small stuff.
I see that.
Now we've got the date required section.
Oh,
I
my.
know timelines can be a pain,
Ugh, tell me about it.
but the article had some really good insights on this.
I'm all ears.
Think back to a time when you needed something urgently and had to pay extra for expedited shipping.
Ouch.
Right. A well-planned PR with a realistic date required
Yeah.
can save you from those last-minute panic orders.
And the premium prices.
And those premium prices that come with them.
Makes sense.
This is where that starting point of a journey analogy really clicks.
How so?
Planning your route in advance can help you avoid those costly detours.
I like that.
And I bet that resonates with every small business owner out there.
I would think so.
Speaking of keeping costs in check,
Yes.
next up is estimated unit cost.
Okay.
This is where that good old-fashioned record keeping comes in handy.
Oh, yeah?
Remember those past purchase requisitions we talked about?
Huh.
They're like gold for estimating costs accurately.
Interesting.
By keeping a record of what you paid for things in the past,
Yeah.
you can get a much better sense of what things should cost now,
Wow.
which is super helpful for planning and budgeting.
I see that.
It's like having your own pricing database.
At your fingertips.
Right at your fingertips. All right, and the last required part of a PR,
Okay.
it's often overlooked,
Right.
but can really help with that big picture financial tracking.
Tell me more.
It's the operating account to be charged.
Okay.
This might sound a little technical,
All right.
but it's really about transparency.
Gotcha.
By specifying which account each purchase comes out of,
Yeah.
you can easily track where your money is going.
Okay.
It's like tagging each purchase with a little note
Oh, I like that.
that says, this came from the marketing budget, or this was for office supplies.
So organized.
Right. So instead of having this big pool of expenses,
Yeah.
you can actually see how each purchase fits into your overall financial picture.
Smart.
Pretty smart, right? But wait, there's more.
What? There's more.
The article doesn't stop there.
Oh, wow.
It goes on to talk about some optional elements that can take your PR game to a whole new level.
And this is where things get really interesting. So tell me more about these optional elements.
All right, so I've got the essentials down.
Right.
But the article doesn't stop there.
Okay.
It dives into these optional elements
Uh-huh.
that can take your PR game to a whole new level.
Like bonus features.
Exactly, like
Yeah.
adding those extra customization options when you're shopping online.
I like that.
They let you fine-tune the PR to fit your needs.
So first up, vendor preference.
Okay.
Have you ever had a vendor you just loved working with?
Oh, yeah, tons.
Maybe they always deliver on time.
Or they have the best prices.
Or the best prices.
Yeah,
Small businesses often build those strong relationships.
definitely.
And this section lets you leverage them by specifying your preferred vendor on the PR.
Yeah,
You can save your team so much time and effort.
makes sense.
It's like saying, hey, I know who I want to work with. Let's just make this happen.
Easy.
And then there's justification for purchase.
Okay.
This might seem like extra work.
But trust me, it can save you from so much hassle down the road.
How so?
Think about it from the approver's perspective.
Right.
They see a PR for a big ticket item. No explanation.
No.
What's their first reaction going to be?
A bunch of questions.
Right.
Yeah.
But if the PR includes a clear justification,
Then what?
it's like pre-approving the purchase in their mind, eliminates all that back and forth.
It keeps things moving smoothly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And speaking of smooth sailing,
What's next?
delivery instruction.
Oh, yeah, those are important.
I'm sure everyone's had a delivery go wrong at some point.
Oh, yeah, countless times.
A package ends up at the wrong address.
Sits in the mailroom for days.
For a small business,
Time is money.
time is money. A delayed delivery can really throw a wrench in your plans.
That's true.
By including specific delivery instructions on the PR, you can minimize those risks.
Like what kind of instructions?
Things like deliver to the loading dock by 3 p.m. or attention Jane Doe in marketing. The article shares this real-life example about a small business that ordered specialized equipment.
Right.
They didn't specify delivery instructions.
Oh.
And guess what happened?
Wow.
The equipment got delivered to the wrong department
No.
and just sat there for days.
Before anyone noticed.
Before anyone realized,
Man.
it caused this huge delay in their project.
All because of a delivery mix-up.
All because they didn't specify where it should go.
Wow.
Imagine the frustration.
And the lost productivity.
Those kinds of hiccups can be a real setback.
For sure.
Clear delivery instructions are like a GPS for your packages,
I love that.
making sure they get to the right place on time.
All right, so we've covered all the elements.
Of a killer PR.
Yeah.
Now let's bring it all together.
Okay.
What are the biggest takeaways for small businesses?
For those looking to boost their efficiency,
With PRs,
I'd say the golden rules are clarity
accuracy.
and approvals.
And what's so cool is that these rules, they apply to every stage of the process.
Interesting.
It starts with that clear, specific description,
Uh-huh.
continues through those technical specs and quantities.
And then
It flows into those optional
it's
elements.
like vendor preference.
Delivery instructions.
It's like building a solid foundation for your purchases.
One detail at a time.
I like that.
And of course, those all-important approvals.
Yeah.
The article really emphasizes having a clear approval process,
Makes sense.
making sure everyone's on board before any money is spent.
Right. Especially for a small business
Mm.
with limited resources.
Those approvals are crucial for maintaining control.
And accountability.
It makes sure all purchases align with your financial goals.
Prevents those, wait, who approved this?
You know those moments?
Oh, yeah.
They can throw your whole budget out of whack.
Totally.
But here's the thing. A well-structured PR process isn't just about avoiding problems.
It's about creating a system.
That helps you make smarter purchasing decisions.
Having the information at your fingertips.
So you can compare prices,
evaluate vendors,
make sure every purchase is a strategic investment
in your business's growth.
It's not just about filling out a form.
It's about making informed decisions
that support your long-term success.
I love that.
Now, before we let you go, we want to leave you with a question, something to ponder.
Hit me with it.
As you think about your own business, think about all the details we've discussed today.
All right.
The importance of clarity.
The power of those optional elements.
The impact on your budget and your team's efficiency.
So much good stuff.
Now, here's the question in your business.
Yes.
Do you involve different departments in the PR process?
Yeah.
Something to think about, right?
It is.
On the one hand, you've got that efficiency of a centralized purchasing process.
Okay.
But then on the other hand, you've got the folks who'll actually be using the stuff you're buying.
Right.
Getting their input could lead to some really smart decisions.
Definitely think about it.
Okay.
Your marketing team knows exactly what software they need.
For those campaigns.
To boost their campaigns. Your IT folks.
They know all about the latest tech specs.
Tapping into that knowledge.
Yeah.
It can be a game changer.
For making sure your purchases are hitting the mark.
Absolutely.
So it's not just about control, then it's about...
collaboration.
Collaboration.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
In my business.
Yeah, in your business.
I'm good.
Do you involve different departments in creating those PRs?
We do. We try to get as much input as possible.
What works well?
I think having a clear process is key.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what's expected.
Like a roadmap.
Exactly. And we also have a system for tracking approvals.
Oh, that's smart.
Makes things so much smoother.
I bet. So this deep dive has given you the knowledge. Now it's time to apply it.
To your unique situation.
Maybe you'll realize you already have an awesome system.
Or maybe you'll see some room for improvement.
And that's what we love about these deep dives.
What's that?
They're not just about giving you information.
It's about sparking those aha moments.
Exactly, and giving you the tools to make smarter decisions.
For your business.
For your business. So there you have it.
The Humbled PR.
More than just a form, it's a strategic tool.
That can revolutionize the way you buy stuff.
Who knew PRs could be so fascinating?
Right.
We hope this deep dive has inspired you.
To take a fresh look at your purchasing process.
Find those little tweaks that can make a big difference.
And hey, if you have any tips or insights you've picked up,
we'd love to hear them.
Share them on social media.
Start a conversation.
With a fellow business owner.
Let's keep this conversation going.
Until next time.
Happy procuring.